Hi, my name is Loredana and I'm the Director of Interpreters at ablio.com. This tutorial is meant to make it easier for our interpreters to understand how their ablio dashboard works. It is important you understand it well so that you're able to perform your duties properly as an interpreter and we can provide a quality service to our customers. Maybe you have been already working for other telephone interpreting companies for years. Maybe you are a very good interpreter, but our system is a bit different and it is important you know it thoroughly before you start taking service calls in Ablio. So this is your dashboard when you're online waiting for a possible service call. First of all, I strongly suggest you reset your dashboard page and run a system test using the two buttons, Reset the Page and Test My Microphone, that you can find on the top right of your dashboard, so that you're sure that your system is properly working. When customer starts to make an on-demand request for an interpreter of your language combination, you hear a beep, and your dashboard displays a new status, possible upcoming requests. The customer is now completing his request. As soon as the customer has completed the service request, if your system assigns it to you, you will hear a recurring audio beep. The screen displays the details of the required service call and a countdown that tells you that you have 30 seconds to accept the request. If you don't accept it on time, the request is offered to the next interpreter on the queue. Once you accept the request, you might hear an intro music for a while until the customer joins the call. As soon as the music stops, nicely introduce yourself as suggested in the manual, ask for a little briefing, and then ask the customer to connect him with his third party. The number you see here is the number of the third party, which the customer has already entered at the moment of his service request. If no number is displayed, maybe the customer is connected with his counterpart in another way, or maybe they are handling a face-to-face conversation in the same room. When the customer allows you, you can connect him to his counterpart by clicking the Click to Connect button. This is a very important button because the same number will stay there for the entire call, so that if you get disconnected from the third party, you can always connect again by pressing the Click to Connect button. You can also mute the third party's microphone if needed by pressing the Disable Mic button. By clicking the Click to Connect button, Ablio calls the counterpart and includes him in the call. If the third party answers, please introduce yourself quickly and let him know that the customer would like to communicate through you. Then carry out the conversation as explained in the manual, always using the first person and avoiding to get involved in whatever they are saying. If there is an answering machine, press Disconnect. Ask the customer if he wants to leave a message, then click to connect again, and leave the message that has been conveyed to you by the customer. If the line is busy, ask the customer if he wants to try another number. In that case, digit the new number, complete with a country code, in the Add Another Party to the Call slot. Then connect and carry out the conversation. You can also use the Add Another Party to the Call button to add a new party to the call upon the request of the customer during the conversation, and even add more than one party into the same call, up to 5 contemporary parties. In case you find an answering machine that prompts you to choose among various internal lines to speak with different people, for example, key 1 for general information, key 2 for sales office, key 3 for customer care, first of all, you should take notes of such different options. Then disconnect the third party, inform or disable mic, inform the customer and let him choose which option he wants to pursue. You need to know that you cannot dial the required key from your interpreter dashboard. Therefore, you have to inform the customer that he has to dial such digit from his own telephone when he hears the answering machine. At this point, you can click again the Click to Connect button. The customer presses the required key and you can proceed as I told you earlier. If the customer is not connected to ablio through his telephone, he cannot dial the number either. In such a case, you can quickly connect yourself into the session through your own telephone, landline, or mobile. Choose your own number in the Select Your Number scroll window, and then click on the Join My Phone button. By doing so, ablio will call you on your phone, and you can use it to digit the required internal number. Once you are connected with the internal office the customer wanted, please hang up your phone and go back to your computer headset, which is not working when your phone is being used, and carry out the conversation. Those are the basic functions of your ablio dashboard. You can test them with me in a practice call that you can request by sending a message to me through the Help Desk button. I'll send you a link to a calendar with the available time slots for the next days. Please insert your name where you find the word available at your convenience and leave the green coloring. I'll confirm your scheduling and give you further information. The time is always Central European Time. It is very important that all interpreters have this practice call with me, even if they're very experienced. ablio also offers its customer the possibility to make a booked service request. Once a customer makes a booked service request, our system sends it out to a number of interpreters. You then may receive an email proposing you to accept or decline such a booked call and showing you its exact time and day. The time is always your time, according to what you have declared in your profile. If you are absolutely sure that you can take this booked call, you can press accept. You will be directed to your dashboard and get confirmed. The request is assigned to the first interpreter that has confirmed his acceptance. If you've got the assignment, you will see it on your service dashboard. In a booked service, you are the one to start the call. A few minutes before the exact time, a Start Session button will become active. You must press this button at the exact time, not a minute earlier or later, and will be connected with the customer. You can press it only once, and then it will not be available anymore. So your timing and precision are very important. Once connected to the customer, the service flow and the functionalities of your dashboard are the same as described for the on-demand session. If the customer does not answer and there is an answering machine, please leave your own message saying you are the interpreter for this booked call, and since the customer is not able to answer now, you will be online for 10 minutes or whatever time you want, waiting for him to call you with an on-demand call. Also, please let us know immediately what happened pressing the Help Desk button, which opens up a chat line with ablio. The same Help Desk button should be used for all quick communications with us in case there are any problems or for feedback on calls. And this is where you find your interpreter manual. Please read it again. So that's it for this session. I strongly suggest you read and digest the interpreter manual, which is available on your dashboard under resources on the top menu bar, and it provides you with more detailed and exhaustive information. I thank you very much for listening to me. I hope it was useful. I also hope to receive your feedback, and please sign up for a practice session with me. Thank you and bye-bye.